which is fine. If I was the Red Wolves, I would be picking defense because it just makes for shorter work. You hold them, and then you only have to get as far as you held them. And so we will get our position over here. Beautiful map, as always. Well designed by Blizzard. Why is there fly buzzing up here? We're nowhere near any garbage, right?
Ready for battle.
And yeah, it looks like the Red Wolves have picked defense and the Racers are on offense. So the Racers have to make essentially a complete clear of this map. If they do not push this the whole way, it is going to be even more of an uphill battle for them. The Red Wolves really just need to keep them as far, keep the defense really strong the entire game. I recommend exactly. I'm curious to see what Spade's going to do with Widowmaker. If he's hot on Widow, that's going to be a really good play. It looks like they're going for a lot of sharpshooting, trying to get a lot of early picks. And they've set up really close, too, just like they probably should do. So the Racers going with Sigma, Genji, Ana, Baptiste, Orisa, and Echo again. Lots of damage coming out. Bonsai already taken down by Widowmaker. And it looks like the snipes are real, folks. So we are going to watch the payload move forward. Murray State making some good headway, even being down a guy. The anti-grenades going in on a lot of Red Wolves. But there is another pick. The Chief is down and Chongrape is down. Somebody is going to have to take out Spades really quick because he is showing that he is a Widow main. And people are going to know. Hey, Ghost Alias 666, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Do apologize, we are on a 3-minute delay, so bear with us here. On here getting dropped. And there's the Widow ult. Ryan ult is available for the Red Wolves as well as the Moira ult. And it looks like Murray State is going to try a backdoor, but they need to watch out for that Hanzo right there. Chief trying to get that payload forward. He doesn't really have a lot of support there. Looking to see, look at that. Pop the top goes down. There's another big slam coming in from Reinhardt on the Red Wolves, and the Hanzo ult just pushes the Racers back the rest of the way as Chief falls and Sway falls. They don't have any tanks. Chongrape and Bonsai are staying with the payload though, doing what they can to put in some damage. And Bonsai being nanoed, and Murray State got the kills they needed. Spades down, Rat Tack down, Scorpion down. So we are going to rotate here into this next angle. And if they make it past this, they have a pretty good chance of at least getting this first checkpoint. This corner right here is make or break for a lot of teams. And it looks like they're definitely going to wheel it around. Good defense coming out from the Razors, essentially, making sure they don't come out of that hole. The Red Wolves can't move forward. But Ana gets dropped by Spades. Spades takes out Chongrape with the help of Zenyatta there. And Hanzo takes out Flatfield. Oh my, oh my. And Spades is their target. If they do not take out Spades, that's what's going to happen. That was painful. Chief down, Bonsai down, but Racers with lots of ults available to them. But Spades is about to have his. Radtack's about to have his. The witty Zenyatta does have his available. Reinhardt looks like he's getting up a sneak play here. He's hoping to get Shatter right before they turn around again. But it looks like they know he's in there. They're not going to go that way. They're not falling for it. They're coming around the back end. Going to try to frontal assault on the defending team. Or a rear assault on the defending team. Murray State coming in from the side. They didn't want to get caught up in those corners. Highly recommend that. And there is a Landry coming out from Flaviv. A charge coming out from Chongrape's copy, Reinhardt, on the Echo. And there's a Zenyatta ult. Probably a little bit, possibly a misclick. Don't think there was that much damage coming in. And yeah, Pop Top takes out Chongrape with the Moira. And Nisik takes out on her. This dual assassin is really doing a lot of damage on Murray State. And the Hanzo Dragon going just straight into spawn at this point. Murray State is just not getting let out now. So they'll wait for their Fallen to respawn. Murray State still 4 ults available to them. They have, a Nano Blade. They have Sigma's ult. They have Orisa's bongos. If they can get a good team fight going on, I really don't think they should drop bongos into Nano Blade. That would be kind of crazy, but at least one. Bonsai goes down quick. Chief goes down quick. Changrape goes down quick. Sway is down. Honor is down. Nothing is stopping the damage, and Snipes coming from the Redwolves. Oh, but Flatfilth at the back door gets the checkpoint. No one saw it coming, not even us. He sneaks in. Murray State buys themselves another 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I can't believe he did it. What a cheeky play. Is that a Papega? Is that a Poggers? I really don't know. I don't know how you call those. And Murray State is now on the offensive once again. They are pushing forward here. These corners right here, you kind of let your teams go through. We're going to get to the corner we need to be at, which is going to be right about here. This is usually where the big fights happen on this part of the map, right after this second curve here. As you can see, the Redwolves are already getting set up for this defense. As there's a Nano Blade, or at least a Genji ult coming in. Zenyatta ult that time was very well placed by the Redwolves. And it looks like a bunch of Murray State is going to go down again, so the damage coming in. And the Redwolves push Murray State back. Changrape is going to try to get away. It's not going to be enough. But they are much closer to spawn, so they will be able to put in an attack again. The Redwolves not going to let them get very close here. They've taken that high ground defensive position. And not really worried about guarding the payload this time. I don't think Flatfilth is going to be able to sneak another checkpoint in, but you never know. There's another Hanzo ult. Catches out Sway. Catches out Flav takes out Rat Attack, and it looks like his Lantern really protected a bunch of people. There's a big Zenyatta ult from Murray State, allowing them to make some space. The damage ult coming in from Flatfilth this time, trying to lay down a little bit more damage on these Redwolves. We'll have to back up a little bit here. 1 minute left on the clock here as Murray State tries to get on this point and move it forward again. There's the Sigma ult. And they get the good kills onto the Redwolves. That's exactly what they need to do. They took out the Hanzo. They took out the Zenyatta. No heals. One less sniper. I'm not sure where Spades is at the moment, but they need to be keeping an eye out. And Murray State is pushing it forward here. Reinhardt just waiting. The Rat Attack gets taken out. Trying to hide in that corner, just waiting for the racers to maybe peek through there. And they kind of do it to make sure that they get this second checkpoint. And they're going to get it. No problem. Honor is going to hold on to the payload while the rest of the team is going to fight in this position here. And it looks like the Redwolves are backing up even more. I'm really surprised they're doing this. They've saved up a bunch of ults. And there goes Bonsai into the back corner in case you see it. He pops the Genji ult. Not sure if he's going to get anybody with it, considering the Zenyatta Transcendence. But here come the Redwolves on the attack against... That sunlight's killing me. There we go. Bringing in the damage. Flav goes down. Swave goes down. Chan goes down. Chief goes down. Honor goes down. Bonsai is the only one left. And where even is he? Oh, there he is. They're going after him now. They found him. He's getting healed back up, though. It looks like he'll be okay. Chan gets dropped again by this Hanzo. The snipers for the Redwolves are quite on point, but they have really... Oh, big dragon, but it looks like it's a little low. Yeah, it does miss everybody on the racers. We need to come down a little bit here and pull this up. It's hard to find a good angle here. Lantern gets dropped really quick, but Flatfilth's ult is there. Sway is down, so they are down one tank. Sway is already being rezzed back up. But Murray State is pushing forward here. Changrape with his Echo ult, trying to get some pushback, and it works. The Sigma ult comes in, a lot of damage goes in, and they get 5 out of 6 with that one. Well played by Murray State. Bonsai and tied with Sigma there, working together to get a bunch of kills, and that's going to give them a ton of room. Bonsai's going aggro. He doesn't want them to come out of spawn. Murray State really wants this 3-point here. This is a, do or die right now. They have got to come back and win this one. It's in overtime right before the third checkpoint, and the racers are doing everything to get it in. Another Zenyatta Transcendence so that they can bully up there on the point. There's a Moira ult coming in from the Redwolves. Doesn't look like it's going to do much, though, because that Transcendence is... Oh, that's the opposite Transcendence at this point. 3 are down for the Redwolves, while only 1 is down from Murray State. Don't think Chan's going to make it back in time, but there comes the Hammond to try and keep him off the point. He's going to launch on and spin the win here. A big knockup. But here comes another Hanzo Dragon. He's getting those ults like none other. And there's a big shatter from Ransack at the last second. Trying to push these racers off, and they are staying strong here. Another ult coming out from Flat Filth to lay in a little bit more damage and protect his team. And there's another Sigma ult. Ransack down, Scorpion down, Sway and Bonsai both down for Murray State. Flab down now. Chief is up. Honor's up. MSU Bonsai is back. Changrape trying to hold it out, and that is going to be the end of the offensive presser from Murray State University. They get 2 points and 100.49 meters with no time left on the clock. The Redwolves have to basically get a full clear to win this map. It's a lot of work. And as long as the Racers can put forth a defense matching slash just slightly better, they'll have this map and we'll go on to a third map. We'll get in position once again. The payload will be back here momentarily. I would be surprised to see the Redwolves run Widowmaker again, but they were getting the picks, so I guess they really don't need to kind of run. They may run a modified pirate ship. It looks like that's kind of what they're going for here. This is not a comp I'm too familiar with. I mean, Bastion Winston makes sense because you can throw the Winston shield on the payload, but it's not really as strong as like an Orisa Reinhardt double shield pirate ship to help push along. Murray State bringing out the Junkrat. I love seeing Junkrat. He doesn't get anywhere near the play I think he should. So we'll see how this goes.
5, 4, 3.
And it looks like Murray State is set really far forward and are hiding in the sides. They're going to try to get some early picks here. Bonsai gets caught up quick by Spades, as does Changrape. And that's 2 down from Murray State already. On her goes down. And it looks like Lamoira is just going to push the payload by herself. The Bastion has not even made it to the payload yet. And they are pushing Murray State back already. Murray State having to regroup, and the Redwolves are going to go ahead and move across this corner here. Let's see if they try to block out the Racers from coming in like the Racers did during their push. Winston's just going to go up in there. They're not going to use the Sigma Rock because, well, they don't have a Sigma, but they've decided that the more divey aggro play is the play to go here with the Hammond Winston dive comp tanks. And Murray State not really able to put forth any sort of defense at this point. They're being pushed out by the Winston, pushed around by the Hammond over there. And that's checkpoint 1 taken by the Redwolves. We're going to go ahead and move ourselves here. Catch a little bit of action as the Winston is right on top of on her, trying to take on the supports. He pops his ult, is smacking people around left and right, while the rest of the Redwolves are pushing the payload forward. He is able to basically detain 3 Racers members for the time being, while the Hammond comes in and lays down the damage and a little bit more knockup. Spades, those shots just rattling off one after another, and they are connecting. Chief down, Bonsai down, and Sway is down. And there is the ult coming out from Widowmaker so that the rest of the Redwolves know exactly where the Racers are. And I'm not even sure, are the Racers going to be able to put forth a defense of this second checkpoint before they get it tagged in? I'm really not sure. They're getting bullied in that little box, though, just like the Racers did to them earlier. And there is a whole bunch of outs coming in all at the same time, trying to get some kills. Sway goes down, Changrave goes down, Ratak goes down on the Redwolves, Bonsai down, Honor down, and the Chief down. The attack does not seem to work, and that is the Redwolves taking that second point. Quite. It seemed like a few ults were burnt there by Murray State, and maybe 1 from the Redwolves, 2. Redwolves already setting up way ahead of the payload. They're not too worried about pushing it as a team here. They're just trying to deflect, distract, and basically defeat this Murray State defense. I'm not sure if I could get any more D words in there, but I'm sure I could figure out a few in a minute. As they rotate around this corner here, Murray State is going to have to come up with something to try and get a little bit of damage out, get some more kills. Bonsai is just getting beat up. Spades doing work on that Widowmaker all night long. Changrave getting taken out by the Bastion there. Oh, the Zenyatta actually gets the count on that kill, but he was getting waylaid on. And this is it here. This is the final push. They just have to make it to those little lines, and it is all over. Chief throwing in the damage. I'm not sure what the Racers are doing here. They've kind of got a dive comp, but they are not diving. Here comes some of the dive. Bastion tank ult coming in. Doesn't catch anybody. Chief takes out Bastion. Very good pick there. But Spade's able to take out on her. There's only one healer available in Philosophes right now. Chagrave down, and it looks like the Hammond area denial coming in. 2 people left with the Racers. Nothing left. Here comes a Junkrat tire. Will he get it off? They back up from it and take it out. No kills coming out. And the Red Wolves just... As soon as a Racer gets spawned, the Red Wolf takes him out. And that's GG, folks. A-State wins 2-0 tonight in our Tespa Week 2. GG's all around. Great gameplay from both teams. We'll check out this play of the game on Bastion, which is really just left click most of the time. No, I'm kidding. Oh, so during the Sigma ult, he just kept firing that gun into that little box because he knew exactly where the Racers were going to be. And then I'm pretty sure he saved his ult until the very end there. Now on Sway has his ult now. There is an ult coming in from Zarya on the Red Wolves, and they're going to put a bunch of damage in there. Sway gets charged. Not going down quite yet. It looks like he might be safe for Chakra and Slay both.